In the USA, all attention is focused on the high-stakes battle between Vice President and Democratic nominee Kamala Harris and former President and Republican nominee Donald Trump on November 5th. Polls show that the presidential race remains extremely close. As the poll date nears, the campaign trail also heats up. Both Trump and Harris are engaged in last-moment campaigning and canvassing to ensure their victory in the presidential race. Here's more in this report.
With the U.S. presidential election just over 2 weeks away, the campaigns for Democratic presidential candidate Kamala Harris and the Republican nominee Donald Trump are going into overdrive. Two bigwigs running for the White House. They're engaged in attacks and counterattacks and making every effort to woo the voters. Republican Trump threw jabs at his political rivals while touching upon his own legal troubles in a speech at a Catholic fundraising event on Thursday.
Thank you, everybody. If she does any worse in the polls, they're going to bring him back again, I think. Chuck, he's going to do it. He's the one that got him out. That's the guy. Much more so than Crazy Nancy, I will tell you. Because I know him. He did it. Joe has almost disappeared from view. The only way he could be seen less is if he had a show on CNN. They had nothing. They've got nothing. Fake news, right? Fake.
During a campaign event in La Crosse in Wisconsin, Democrat Kamala Harris lambasted the former President Donald Trump for calling January 6th Capitol attack a day of love and said that the U.S. election is going to be a tight race until the very end.
What did Donald Trump say last night about January 6th? He called it a, quote, a day of love. But it points out something that everyone here knows. The American people are exhausted with his gaslighting. This is going to be a tight race until the very end. Look, we are the underdog, and that's why we are, and I am campaigning to earn every single vote, because I intend to be a president for all Americans.
Democrat Kamala Harris will campaign for the first time with Barack Obama and Michelle Obama in separate events next week, hoping to inject some political star power in the final dash to Election Day in November. The former president and his wife remain immensely popular with the Democratic base and are expected to be effective closers in the final stretch of a campaign relying on turnout from loyal Democrats in states where victory margins are thin.
I'ma keep on running 'cause
Billionaire Tesla CEO Elon Musk, who has donated nearly $75 million to Trump-aligned groups, hit the campaign trail in Pennsylvania on Thursday, mobilizing Trump voters.
And the reason I'm here in person is because Pennsylvania is so important to the future of the world. You show what matters by your actions, not your words. And my actions are, I'm here, I'm in Pennsylvania.
Meanwhile, strong early voting took place in North Carolina, just weeks after Hurricane Helene left some residents without power, running water and phone service. North Carolina could be crucial in determining a winner in the U.S. presidential race, as its voting preferences could swing either way. Polls show a very tight race, with a handful of swing states likely to determine the winner, as Trump and Harris are in a dead heat in North Carolina. Raghav Kumar Jha's report, DD India.